Both of them are great.
Yeah,
That's all I'm getting at. Let's see what AlisonRyan and Revolution King have to offer here, though. We do see the bow on screen. What do you think of that?
The bow. I mean, the bow. Yet again, I share a similar stance on bow, where sometimes it can be a little bit difficult knowing when you're going to get those follow-ups. In theory, bow is honestly completely fine in 2v2. It just gets overshadowed by a lot of the stronger 2v2 weapons.
Yeah, we'll see if Kyrios and Ray Riot on the double axe lance can leverage maybe some of those blind spots of the bow. It looks like we haven't seen a weapon swap just yet from either member of Blue. Big damage, and that's actually first strike there from the bow.
Now, this is going to be very embarrassing if I'm wrong, but I think I recognize a Yumiko main when I see one. He used that bow D-Sig into recovery really well, and they would actually describe, it would explain why he's on this Yumiko right now. Sure. Either way, I'm going to keep a close eye on that for any further shenanigans we might be seeing.
Kyrios, a little bit of a reach, kind of charging for that one, but we do see double axe in play now for both members of Red, covering the ledge fully, and it was a quick 1-2 from AlisonRyan and Revolution King, but finally Alison will be the one to fall out.
Very nice and neutral lights. Ray going down there with a lance there as well to grab the second one. Kyrios gonna have to play maybe a little bit careful now as he's orange on that second stock.
Yeah, but look at Ray Riot's damage right now. I mean, approaching deep red already. GC is going to connect that combo as well for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, just like that Revolution King. I mean, he might join Kyrios on that last stock soon if Ray Riot just continues harassing him off stage with this axe.
Yeah, and Ray just extended all the way off stage to try to look for that knockout on Revolution King, it looked like, but Revolution's going to answer right back with the knockout off top. Finally taking down Kyrios, or Ray, excuse me, first stock.
Going for that cannon recovery to try and get back up. It was actually quite close to getting a hit on him as well, but it's not going to be doing that. AlisonRyan doing a great job on this cannon, stringing them up, but as I say so, I mean, that's a knockout on his teammate.
That's right. Gonna fall to last. Kyrios is still gonna be the one to look for, though, from Red if you want to try to force the 2v1 early. Big ground pound attempt there. This is gonna be off stage. That's huge right there. What a swing.
That one ground pound is going to be the one to hit. Now Revolution King not trying to go for any kind of stomp there. Patrolling the ground, having a very, very grounded playstyle, which works super well whenever you have a cannon player on your team. I mean, AlisonRyan, you need to keep a close eye on him. He's zooming throughout the air right now.
And I always get so nervous when there's a cannon player on the screen, right? For that exact reason. If you get split off into a 1v1 for just a split second and you read those dodge patterns correctly, it is all but over. And that's the game right there for Revolution King and AlisonRyan. What a good start.
For sure. I mean, that was quite back and forth as well. They didn't have that strong of a start. Kyrios and Ray, they were kind of, you know, they were stringing them up. But with that one stock lead they got, they were able to cement themselves there. And I also have to say, Revolution King, level 57 Yumiko. So I would say at this level of gameplay, probably not a Yumiko main. I'm sorry to have insulted any Yumiko mains.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, what a great opening here from Revolution King and AlisonRyan, though. I mean, leveraging weapons like the cannon and the bow to really take advantage over a team that I think on paper is a little bit better.
Okay, and it looks like a really good day for Qatar mains right now, because we're seeing a second set of them. Now, actually, I do want to mention as well that there was a Qatar gameplay over in the EU side of things as well. I'm not sure, we didn't really see any in MENA. SEA, I'm not sure about.
None. Zero. At least from what I did, yeah. Yeah,
Qatar's definitely getting the strongest representation in the SA side of things right now, and we're going to see what they're able to do. Last time around, I mean, we doubted the Qatars, and we regretted that. We were certainly proven wrong right here, but we'll see the first stock a little bit even in terms of damage spread. Revolution King is going to go out right there, surely, yeah. Kyrios might be coming up next, but it's off stage for AlisonRyan. That's going to be enough right there. Nothing left and no wall to cling on to make their way back up. Tries to go for the N-Sig. I'm looking at Revolution King really not being that afraid whenever he's in that 1v2 situation. He's not going to get punished for it, though, since he's not put into a team combo. Both players now down into red. You've got a hammer to try and get these stocks off. You've got a cannon. Ooh. There is going to seal the deal. Ground pound, maybe just trying to bait him. It's going to work out the second attempt.
Revolution King making some revolutions on Kyrios and Ray's stocks right there, taking both of them with a quick rotation. Nice GC extension. It's just for more damage.
What a follow-up off of Kyrios. The axe play. As that's going to give them a fairly solid damage lead here as well. They're not able to close out the stocks just yet. It seems to be a reoccurring theme in this set, or at the very least this game, that some of these knockouts are taking quite a while to be found.
Okay, what's the follow-up right here? AlisonRyan unarmed.
Okay, there we go.
No stock as well. We will fall to last right here. The guitar is putting in work once again, Polly.
I am also humbled once again. They're able to get both of those knockouts fairly well. Revolution King and AlisonRyan now playing it from behind. Kyrios and Ray are able to rack up even more damage. I'm looking at Revolution King down into orange now. Gonna have to play a little bit carefully. You see him going down to the left side, almost hugging the wall here. Gets a Sarah in.
Barely enough to do it. Kyrios just trying to navigate that ledge right there on the left, but it was not good enough. A stomp into just the KO option right there from Revolution King. Once again, that hammer's been doing some big work.
Super fast knockouts with the hammer there, extremely vital. And it could be their one key to success if they're just able to level it up here for the final stock. It's been a nail-biter so far, and in a nail-biter fashion, we're also going to be finishing it off with almost a completely even situation here.
I'm nervous about Revolution King, though, and yeah, it just goes off the right side right there. I think that damage was just far too high. AlisonRyan on the cannon. I mean, you really want to look for separation here when you can.
Yeah. Separation is the name of the game here. You have a cannon Sayer to play with, and we've already seen several of them come out so far. He's chilling here off stage. As he tries to get back up, he's going to get caught in the recovery. 1-1 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, great adjustments. I mean, it did come off the back of the Legend swap to a Qatar weapon, which I think was huge for them. A big thing that I noticed between this game and the prior game as well was it seemed like Kyrios and Bray Riot weren't able to get much in the way of team combos, and a lot of that was because they weren't really misaligning having different items. Of course, they were both playing in Ulgrim, so they both had Axe out at the same time, or they would both have Lance out at the same time. So it was like hard for them to even find those combos, even if they could start getting a 2v1, because the DI was online.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a lot of vague team play, right? We're not seeing any straight up team combos, you know, saving each other whenever they're starting to go down. We're seeing more interrupts. We're seeing, you know, trying to pressure them, trying to help your teammates whenever they're getting edge guarded. But all in all, I would want to say that this is almost leaning towards more two separate 1v1s, which that can definitely change the tides of battle, just based on which are the better 1v1 players.
Oh, wow. Ray going all the way down for the ground pound. Both blue team members in a precarious situation right there. Alison's, it's done. Oh, you can swap up. This is a crazy reversal.
He got the cheese dodge from hitting them as well. And I can't believe we've seen no knockout so far. D-Light Anything is going to get the first one. As now Revolution King is going to almost get knocked out here too. Weapon throw into he gets the follow up off of a respawn and the spear there to follow. I can't Timberwolf. Take over. I have to sit silent.
You are not wrong about here. Revolution King or AlisonRyan, excuse me, finally getting KO'd off the top. And at the end of it all, as the dust settles, it is only Ray with the first stock remaining, but not healthy whatsoever. I cannot believe that we only got those knockouts off of that insane scramble.
Yeah, no, that first stock, it feels like, I'm not sure, man. We had so many close encounters, back to back to back to back. It just would not stop, and I mean, we are moving forward in the game, and it is evident Kyrios and Ray, they're going to be on top, moving into what is almost the last stocks here for Red Team if they're able to get the knockout.
Yep, AlisonRyan just barely hanging on right there, gets disarmed, but will not stick around for too much longer. It's the 2v1 combo. There's the KO off the top. No, it's just barely not enough.
I don't blame you for thinking that would be it. Those signatures carry a lot of force, but not enough. I mean, look at Yumiko, only orange.
Kyrios just hanging on after that stomp. conversion from Revolution King. The hammer, of course, putting in a lot of work. You gotta get the stock here to stand a chance. But Ray Riot hanging on for dear life, not for long. Final stocks for everybody.
We have a quick 2v1 situation, and I was expecting perhaps we'll get the team combo set up. They saw that they're not going to be able to get it, so we might as well go for a 1v1 play. He tries to juggle him with the hammer, got some damage, and I mean that damage down in orange, they might be able to get this knockout. They get it to a 2v1, it's possible.
They missed the follow-up.
Could be too late.
Ray missed that first follow-up. AlisonRyan still hanging on, is able to pick up the cannon once more. Do they call out the dodge pattern? It doesn't matter. The two-piece will happen right there, and Kyrios and Ray Riot snatch that one away again.
Yet again, back and forth game, and it could have gone either way, but it's going to, the scale is going to tip in the direction of Kyrios and Ray. Wow.
Yeah, crazy stuff. I mean, to your point, Polly, I think the big thing you said is it almost appears like they're splitting off into these 1v1s, but AlisonRyan and Revolution King have not really been able to leverage the advantages that you can get off of having a cannon on the screen.
Man, I'm going to become the waffler, the yapping finalist of 2024, and say that I would equate Kyrios and Ray. What they're doing, the other day we were talking about chess, and they make me think of a quote that a chess player, Mikhail Tal, said: "You must take your opponent into a deep dark forest where 2 + 2 = 5, and the path leading out is only wide enough for one." I feel like that's what they're doing, though. I mean, they're setting up these offstage interactions where both of us are struggling to understand what's happening, and somehow they're turning those into their favor.
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, it has just been a crazy, crazy match so far. I'm seeing Revolution King opting for a Kaya now, replacing that hammer for Spear potentially, and it looks like that is going to get locked in for Game 4.
I really, really hope we're able to see the loading frame on the broadcast whenever we go into this next one, because we got the new color for whenever you're on a level 100, and these are some of the things you're gonna see now in tournament gameplay. 2 level 100 yellow names coming out: Revolution King and AlisonRyan. They've had it enough with these pocket picks. They're going to their tried and tested, most experienced legends for this one.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, they were able to get that first game pretty handily, I would say, but now the tides have turned, right? Kyrios and Ray, 1 game away from advancing right here. And as a reminder, this is, I believe, the elimination bracket as well. So the loser of this is out of the bracket.
For sure. And we're seeing them right now. We're waiting. This is going to be a big brain. This is going to be a big brain map pick. So we're going back one step further. Not ready to start the game just yet. Perhaps just need a couple of deep breaths, which I feel like we might need at this point too.
I think you and I need that too, personally. Yeah. We gotta have to just take a second right here. But I mean, the unorthodox quote-unquote weapons that we've seen, and perhaps the bow, the cannon I love seeing in 2s again, just because of the way that you can create such explosive opportunities off of separating into 1v1s. It's great. I just feel like on the side of blue, it hasn't been leveraged super, super hard just yet.
Hasn't been leveraged very hard indeed, but I mean, the one thing, he is playing on the Queen Eye. Now, we have focused on swapping to the Queen Eye. What does that do? It gives him the Katars, but what it also gives him is Queen Eye signatures, which Queen Eye signatures, you know, they're very, very slow. You really can't use them that much in the neutral game, especially for unless you're having quite a gimmick playstyle, to be quite frank. But in a 2v2 setting, you can use these risky signatures with, you know, practically no risk, and they hit hard.
Yeah, 100%. You're also just granted, of course, the tankiness of this legend as well, but we are seeing Ray and Kyrios use this to pretty full effect in here. It's set point for them coming into this Game 4. Let's see, honestly, if the switch to Naya from Revolution King is going to be enough right here.
Oh my.
Changing out that hammer for the spear.
The neutral signature, it caught the second player just a little bit more delayed than the first one, and just like that, I mean, Ray has barely gotten hit so far. Light yellow at this point.
Okay, a little unarmed follow-up there from AlisonRyan. Going to deny the weapon as well and swap over to the cannon. Big hit on Revolution King is not enough to do it. It's actually AlisonRyan going off the left side there.
Beautiful usage of that side signature to get a punish. Going for a commitment offstage with the bow, but the recovery is going to catch him on the way back up. tried to go for the team combo there as he went for the wake up. We had some miscommunication. Two options that were used very well, but neither of them worked because his escape was just so good.
AlisonRyan just kind of threw themselves into the fray early and has taken a bunch of damage as a result. Just, again, has not found that separation that we have been looking for and hoping for from the cannon player.
Able to get another land snare in, but I mean, while he's keeping him occupied, Ray is able to get that knockout.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the damage that AlisonRyan has taken so far in this second stock right here. Revolution King already falling to last. It's looking really, really rough right here. Ray has still not lost his stock, dude. Hang on.
Okay, the D-Sig, it catches, it gets one knockout, trying to go for the second one. Team combo, neutral signature, and that is going to be it. I almost thought that wasn't going to knock out.
Okay, avenue for success has opened up right here for Revolution King and AlisonRyan. If they can rack up a bunch of damage on Kyrios and make this a 2v1, that opens up the world right now, but it's going to be tough.
It's going to be really, really tough, and I feel like they know it. They're only going to be taking isolated 1v1s or 2v1s at this point.
Yeah, patient play right here. Doesn't want to overcommit right there and just run in, take a bunch of damage.
Oh no! Oh, I saw that one. I saw that one attack catch both of them. It could have been devastating. He gets the knockout.
Oh,
this is the one window of opportunity. Gets the axe here in the ground pound.
Okay, off stage.
The off stage. There it is.
Covers perfectly
Beautifully
done,
played.
And now we have the 2v1.
We stole each other's word. Perfectly played. Beautifully done. I mean, one chance, one opportunity, and they were able to take it.
Let's see. I mean, we're not out of the woods just yet. Ray could still clutch out this 2v1, especially with Revolution King at high damage, but if it's just one singular setup and that's all they need to take this stock, it might go to a game 5.
And light coming out. And I mean, then again, this is a legend pick. You're going with this legend pick for the 2v2 predominantly. This is not a legend I want to be on in a 2v1 situation. And light comes out, trying to get a juggle started. He gets the recovery and he gets the first knockout.
Okay, enough to get across, and a breath of relief comes out for Revolution King and AlisonRyan. Polly, we're going to a game 5.
A breath of relief, man. I don't know if I took one breath of relief. I think I'm hyperventilating at this point. We're going to a game 5 after... That was so close. Could have gone either way. Sarah coming out. I'm not sure why we're getting this one in hyper slow-mo. Yeah, the ground pound.
Talking about how amazing this was, yeah.
They got it so fast. Like it's not like the way they got the knockout is incredibly impressive. It's just that was their one window opportunity of time to get the knockout. I mean, 100%. You put two players on a spot and you say you need to knock this guy out in 5 seconds. You're not gonna be able to do it. I mean, you create opportunities out of thin air. These guys managed to do it.
Yeah, that was a game of tactics 100% to make that one work when they were playing from behind for largely the entire game. Let's see if they can cross the finish line now.
Game 5, it has been a grueling battle, but there can only be one victor out of this one. I mean, Kyrios was setting up for the team combo, but there was no need, man.
Ray said, I want all the smoke for myself. First strike is going to go over to Ray right there. Revolution King already down on their first stock. Looking for another KO off the top. But I mean, this is just going from bad to worse right out the gates.
Already with that one stock taking off of Revolution King, which is going to be, it could be the catalyst for them to pick up an even larger lead. There it is, GCDC comes out, weapon throw! Oh my! He got that off of the bounce as well. He's doing trigonometry mid-game.
Pythagorean's theorem coming through with those guitars. When can I close the angle real quick? Revolution King once again sitting in red at their second stock as well. That's not going to be a KO, but that one will be. This is a chance to get Kyrios off the map as well and maybe equalize, start to mount this comeback.
Oh, okay. It's doable. Still so doable. The first stock comes off of Kyrios as we have a quick 1v2. I mean, these guys... Oh, okay. I'm getting a little nervous.
Yep. Oh, looking for the reversal hit with the GC, but you're out of resources.
GCD light all the way up there. These guys are playing Spear in such a ballsy way.
Oh yeah. AlisonRyan has to come back. What perfect coverage from Revolution King, but it's not enough. The double off the right side. It's a full 2-stock lead for Kyrios and Ray Riot.
lead has been closed in ever so slightly, but we're approaching the end of the road. It could be too little too late. Ray is also able to get a quick conversion, make that a second one coming out from Kyrios here. He wants to go for the commitment. AlisonRyan able to get out of there, almost scot-free.
Okay, chase dodge up from AlisonRyan, but Revolution King is caught in the 1v1 with Kyrios. There's the stock on Kyrios. Can they find this to equalize right here? No, it's not going to happen.
The weapon throw stopping the variable force that he got with the Qatar Nair could have been one of the saving factors for him not getting Qatar to offstage.
Okay, Cannon doing Cannon things on the left side. Revolution King has to play perimeter and hold out Ray while they can, but that recovery is enough to do it, and it's the 2v1.
And that's going to be it. I mean, just as you see, it's a 2v1. They've already closed it out. They're going to be advancing throughout the bracket in what felt like one of the closest sets that we have had that we've been able to cover so far.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And I mean, we said at the start, right? Like, we had data on Kyrios and Ray. We didn't have that much on AlisonRyan and Revolution King in terms of placements, but they really showed.